That's my boy Bottleneck, North Florida, South Georgia legend. Love that dude. That's Jackie Bottleneck Strickland. Look him up. That was Homegrown. One of my favorite songs I play it all the time. And I've also talked to Jackie, and he said, bro, use all the music you want. So, to you too. If you try to copyright and strike me, I'll sue you. I ain't just, well, no, I ain't kidding. So there it is. You say, Scabby, a little wound up this morning. Well, I stay wound up. I drink a lot of coffee, do all them kind of things. You know, I really don't drink coffee. I don't like it. I probably need to start. I think about starting drinking coffee and just smoking unfiltered cigarettes. See how many people we could trigger in one video. Well, let's do this. 22, it's all to trigger some people. I'll be mad about it. 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It's absolutely ludicrous, but we're going to try to bring awareness to it and do our part. And I realize it's a small part. As we grow, good Lord willing, that part will rise. But my thing is to bring awareness, and just to say to veterans, guys and women who've picked up rifles and defended this land and defended our way of life and looked out for others, so on and so forth, that we love you. I love you. That's why I mention it all the time. It's my channel. I choose to bring it up. And you have a place here. You fought for us. Let us fight for you. If you are hurting, if you are struggling, if you are suffering, reach out to someone you trust. If you just can't feel like that, I'm going to post I always try to put a number either at the end or in the comments. I say always. A lot of my videos, and I do that to the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, because those folks are professionals, or they can put you with professionals. I don't claim to be one. My whole goal is to raise awareness and simply say, hey man, I appreciate your service and your sacrifice, even though I don't know what that entails. I'm not a veteran, never been in the military. We back to blue here. I got a lot of experience in law enforcement. Not all positive, but we back to blue. We back Leos. Say, Scab, why? Because I got a lot of friends that are Leos, law enforcement officers, in case you're wondering. And we're a nation of laws. And when you start to disregard the law, or you're above the law, and that breaks down, you have anarchy. America's not a nation of anarchy. It's a nation of laws. So we back to blue. Scab, how do you do that? Well, I don't break the damn law. Pretty easy. And finally, if you're an addict, which I am, you never quit quitting. Now, it'll take one time, and build you a support system. Let me just say this. Just a quick note there. I know it's a longer intro, but what the hell else you got to do? Let me say this. A good support system generally doesn't consist of the same people you've always hung around with. You know what I'm saying? Like, your drug dealer's not going to be a good support system. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, they may be like, and I'll say this not being funny. One time, a guy that I got a lot of stuff from, pills from, etc., actually kind of saved my life, because he's like, dude, this, you know, he introduced me to something to help me get off the stuff. And when your drug dealer tells you you're buying too much stuff, that's too much stuff. So, but that's usually not a good support system. So find you a good support system. Now, all of that aside, but keeping it in mind and in the forefront, the 22 and the law enforcement part especially, just bear that in mind for me daily. All that being said, let's get into the video. Now, I had wanted to do some tests on the roach belly this morning. Clearly that didn't happen yet, or hasn't happened yet. I will today. The giveaway's tomorrow. The key to the giveaway is going to the video that I posted last night. It's Cold Steel Roach Belly giveaway. Comment on there. Any comment you put, Scab, you suck. Okay, well, you're in. I'll put you in the drawing. You're not going to win, but you're in the drawing. So we'll do that, and then we'll test the roach belly. Now, apparently I'm going to have to call Lynn Thompson and see why he's named it the roach belly. Megatron, she can't get past it. It's just, Lord have mercy. She's asked me 700 times, honey, I don't know. I'm going to call Lynn today. Man, I guess because he owns it, and that's what he can call it. I don't know. I've seen videos, well, why would he call it this? Well, because it's his company. You know what? If I owned a company, and I may, because that's the natural progression. You start a knife review channel, and then you act like you know everything, and then, you know, you move on, and then you start insulting your viewers, and then you start, you know, somewhere down in there, you start designing knives because, you know, you were a knife reviewer, and then you start a knife company. So I'm sure that'll be my progression. Now, that's no offense to anybody that I know, period. And anybody that knows me knows I'm just half cutting up. There is some shade there, but it's not towards like Donnie B all day or anything. I love Donnie to death and respect the hell out of that dude. But there's some on YouTube that take themselves way too damn seriously. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And any of them want to talk about it, well, you know, look me up. But I have my favorites. If I talk about you a lot, that's not who I'm talking about. I have my favorites and my favorite YouTubers and guys that I watch and I respect. And that's really what turned me on to this roach belly. I'll show y'all this. And I'm not going to show you this long because somebody, Scab's driving with a knife. Oh my God. Well, you're watching the video, dumbass. Bear me out. So there's that. We'll test that this afternoon. What's in your pocket? Now, today is Friday. So it's my day off. I'm going to meet Mama and Caden for lunch. Gonna have a little seafood. That's the beauty of living in Florida. You get some good seafood. Now what I'm carrying today, Friday's like my little higher end day. ProTech large Don tuxedo. Made in the USA. I think it's 4.5. Is it 4 or 4.5? I don't know. It looks long as crap, but look how cool that knife looks. Isn't that a good looking knife? I mean, it looks better with me in the background, but it's a good looking knife. I love this knife, and I want to say thank you to Backyard Samurai. I think he's got a couple of these, but I watched his videos, and Ken is very, very knowledgeable, and I enjoy his videos. But I seen him with this, and I thought, man, there's just something about, I like automatics, I like Microtech. How can you not? I really do. Now, I've got the Moulin Labay, and I'm carrying it today. That means come and take it. I'm carrying it today, and I'm carrying my Medford Praetorian tee that Captain Electro gave me. So that I call it my Fridays are usually high-end Fridays. So that's, let's see, that's about $1,500 worth of knives. So we do, it must be nice. It is nice. I love carrying it. And you know what else is nice? I started working on the books when I was 15 years old. I'm 49. At 22-year-old, I started working 2 jobs and have ever since. You know what's nice is getting out here busting your ass and going to work every day and doing what you got to do. And then when you get my age, you can buy stuff. Yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. Now. The point of this video is not to say, oh, I got this, I got that. Because here's the deal. I have sat some nights and I had to eat a can of corn for dinner. That's all I had. So I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to work hard. I know what it is to be able to enjoy some things. I know what it is to lose it all because you're a dumbass. I've told y'all before. I've lost everything so much, yeah, I can't do it anymore. If I lose it one more time, that's it for old Scabber. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm done. You can only rebuild so many times when it's your fault. See what I'm saying? If somebody come along and take it, but that's something else. But most of the time, it's just being stupid. That's a life lesson there, kids. Now, I am going to work on my cussing in these videos because I do have a lot of young men that are under, say, 16 years of age that watch these videos. The boys, listen to old Uncle Scab here. There's a lot of things you're going to do in your life that you're going to do. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, you're going to do them because you're that age and you're going to try to find out. Okay? I did. Most of the adults watching this did. Now, some folks are smarter than others. And let me encourage you young men, and I'm speaking specifically to the guys that are under 18 years of age right now. Y'all look at old Uncle Scab. I know that you're going to do what you're going to do. Okay? I know you're going to taste some alcohol, or Lord, please don't dabble in drugs. And I'm not trying to be that old fart that gives you some sad sob story. I ain't giving you no sob story. I ain't. I'm just telling you guys that, like I said, you're going to do what you're going to do. But let me tell you this, and like Brother Jerry Johnson told me years and years ago, you're going to be man enough to do crime, be man enough to do the time. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're going to dabble in drugs and do all that, and not everybody will, but if you do, just know that there's a consequence now. There's a consequence. You're going to drink, stay at the house. Don't drink and drive. Old Scab got a DUI. I'm telling you, if it's stupid and you can do it, I've done it. It's going to cost you $9,000 to $10,000 in the state of Florida. That ain't up for debate. That's the truth. That's God's honest truth. But guys, listen, cussing is your choice. It's all your choice. But let me encourage you, don't, you know, I've heard people say, well, I don't trust a man that don't cuss. Well, okay, I can see that a little bit. Just be selective in your cussing. You know, if you wouldn't say it in front of your mama, don't say it out in public. Have some sense about you. Be respectful, not because you have to be or anybody's superior to you, but because that's the right way to be. I've tried to teach my son and my grandson. See, my son says yes, sir, and no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That was going to be a fact from the time we got started. My grandson, when he's in town, says yes, sir, and no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. There's no option on that. There they are right there. That's not up for debate. See, I can't help what he does at his house, but at old granddaddy's house, it's yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am. Why? Because it'll take you further in life. Okay? Yeah, we're a knife channel. Yeah, we're going to do some of this stuff. No, I don't care if you agree or not. I'm just telling you. When it comes to the cussing stuff, be selective. I'm telling you, as a guy, somebody asked me the other day, says, Scab, if you could do it over, what would you change? I wouldn't cuss. That's God's honest truth. Because it feels like sometimes, you know, you're just doing it to do it. You know? Well, that's my life lesson for today. I know we're all over the place, and I know somebody's going to disagree. Oh, big disclaimer right here. My guy Kongs and Bases over in Germany comments a lot, and I like that dude. I like his comments because they're thoughtful. They're well. He always puts in good comments, and it's not, you know, he always has a little story to tell, and I enjoy that. He made the comment on my video last night. It's not the steel, it's the guy sharpening the knife. And I thought, what are we talking about? So I go back, I watch my video, and in my video last night, it appears that I am blaming the 416 on the sharpness of the steel. I am not. That was me and one of my half thoughts. I apologize for that. I enjoy the 416. I've sharpened it up. He is right. It's the person sharpening it. So thank you, brother, for pointing that out. And guys, I'm sorry. That was never my intention to blame the steel for the sharpness. So let me make that amendment. Well, guys, listen, I love you. God bless you. I'm Scab. You're not. Going to eat some seafood. You're not. I'm gone.